Today is April 6, 2021, and we're at Washington Crossing Historic Park in Pennsylvania. We're looking for Man of Truth to see if he's still around. Let's see if we find him. Oh, there he is.
I did my flyby day since I had access to an expert camera person. So come on, let's look at some history here from a Utah. This is kind of beautiful and very verdant compared to sagebrush of Utah. So let's take a little tour. This is fun. All right. So it's pretty cool because Lynn did a great job of holding the camera steady, so I hope you folks appreciate that. When I looked at that beautiful bronze piece of artwork in Philadelphia. So Lynn, let's read this here, okay? Right here. Does it look pretty good there? Okay. So, to commemorate the crossing of the Delaware River at this point by General George Washington and the Continental troops, Christmas night, 1776, and the splendid victory at Trenton. All right, so come on over.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't want my mask on.
No problem, sir.
I'm sorry.
That's okay, but a lot of people will see this.
Yeah.
Rock on. Get out of the sun. Get that again. Thanks so much. With the steady hand of Lynn.
Here's another release, just like in Philadelphia.
And you know, as people from California and Utah, we don't get out here, so we don't really feel the history. But I think the people out here on the East Coast, they feel the history. And I gotta tell you, they feel extremely patriotic. Sometimes, maybe even more than people on the West Coast, because they're right here where it happened. So Lynn, look at this. That bridge, I think if you do YouTube videos, talks about this is right about where Washington crossed the Delaware, and it seemed like they were going to lose the war against the British. And as you know, the British wanted to subjugate and make these Americans pay taxes. Talk about rebellion. They couldn't stand the tea tax, so they rebelled, and that was back in Boston Harbor, but I think it was 1775? Forget the exact date there. But it was on Christmas morning. So the night before, the Hessian troops got drunk over there and partying, and Washington with his ragtag band almost freezing to death in the winter, and there was ice there, from what I understand. They crossed the Delaware River right there, and that turned the Revolutionary War around. And you know, you think about it, it gives you chills. We have a country because of people fighting, you know, with bleeding feet and freezing to death, so that we could have a free country liberated from Great Britain. Coming across, people died going across the ocean, but they wanted to have freedom in this new land, and so they did. And it's really interesting over here. Thanks, Lynn. There's 13 flags here, including the original Betsy Ross with 13 colonies. So the United States started off with 13 colonies. And this wonderful seamstress, so, you know, with her sewing kit, she made the first United States flag, which had 13 stars on it for 13 colonies. And look, this is so cool. Rhode Island, North Carolina, Virginia, New York, etc. So it ties in with the Philadelphia thing, and I'm really grateful that I had a chance to visit the East Coast and do this. And I'm really grateful to all the subs and those that donated to help me make this trip. And I've had some generous people that let me stay at their place, paid for gas, and so I've minimized expenses at their expense. So I'm really grateful to the people that have helped out on this trip. I'm grateful that Jerry showed up. I almost can't believe it. I'm grateful that Attila showed up with the flag and I got to fly that, because the people that watch this channel, you know, like I say, I think my friends, my subs, they're really smart. They know that JFK Jr. is alive. I know some people don't, but the evidence is so overwhelming. Bottom line, I think the more intelligent and well-informed you are, the more you know it. He's alive. He's coming back. And like when we were flying the flag, Trump, Kennedy, 2020, you know, got to stay on YouTube. But it's coming out. The evidence is that the chosen one won the election. And as more and more evidence comes out, it becomes more and more obvious to more and more people. Now to us, it's obvious, we already know it. That's why I did the leather one going through In-N-Out Burger laughing, because it's just so apparent to many of us. But I guess it's not apparent to a lot of Americans. So I think I'm gonna make a push. Of course, I'm gonna fly all 4 of my Kennedy Trump flags when I get back to Utah. Right now, I'm in a beautiful place with wonderful people, and I'm gonna get together with some people for dinner right here in New Hope, Pennsylvania. But I'm grateful to be here, and the sacrifice of George Washington and the troops that gave us freedom. That's why we have freedom, including the people right now that are active military right now, saving our country. It's a lot more serious than we know. We don't see it on the news, but 5 battleship groups deployed, 100 in each group. And I'm gonna put up a video, but I did a really nice video filmed by Lynn, which is great, with Attila, about how the ships that are usually in right there by, what's the name?
Philadelphia Naval Docks.
Philadelphia Naval Docks, they're all gone. They're out to sea, they're out to war. So let's pray for troops, that what we can do is we can study things like I'm trying to do. And look, that's done with George Washington up there on the pedestal. He deserved to be on the pedestal. That man and other people fought for our freedom, the Revolutionary War. And we want to carry that tradition to maintain freedom in this country. It's just special to be here. It's really beautiful. People sacrificed everything. See, he had wooden teeth. Wooden teeth, George Washington. Well, God bless America. God bless the founding fathers. You still going there? Thanks so much. It's a very spiritual thing to be here. And I think we should all watch a YouTube video or whatever. Watch this, but look at that. The flags of the original 13 colonies right here on this beautiful day in Pennsylvania. God bless the USA. God bless USA. Rock on, everybody. Rock on!